it's ID who's gone to answer the door because the doorbell's rung or something. Or is muted and doesn't realize that he's muted there. One of the two. Yeah, you were right. Looks like that game is going to get redrawn.
I would have been so surprised if one of them hadn't.
I'm kind of glad it was our newcomer, though, who was the one who was like, yep, played it, right? Like, it was, you never know what kind of experience they're bringing, but if they're like, oh yeah, no, that retro platformer, totally played it before. I'm like, hell yeah, you're in good company.
I just need Polari to accept it.
Feels like we can only ever have 3 out of the 4 people we need all in the same place at the right time.
Well, someone rang my door because they'd
It's not. I'm not blaming anyone.
Delivered food. Oh, okay. This might also get redrawn, but I kind of hope it doesn't.
Okay, so Esquinitz is in chat, and yes, that was an elimination match. We are getting to some of those now, so Esquinitz goes out 0-2.
This one I think Polari may have played.
But I do want to reiterate, the testers were like 40, 43, and 50 minutes, and then I can't remember if Jorf ever actually finished or if he straight up got a DNF. So your 56-minute time in that game is not too far off from where a lot of our players.
No, it's a fairly average time for non-psychopaths.
Yeah. So the 22-minute time from your opponent is like a phenomenal time, and then the 35s and 40s were from the average to good players. So a small comfort, I think, when you've been eliminated from the tournament, but I don't think you played all that poorly. And the puzzle that you really got stuck on was the puzzle that I also really got stuck on. Oh, this game.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go tell mid boss or Nightmare, one of the two.
This is one of these. I always hear people talk about this, but don't actually know anything about it. Situations for me.
I do know that Nightmare is very upset that you can't 100% this game because, like, one thing just doesn't work.
Nice. Well, that's not the category they'll be playing today. They being Polari, who's got profanity in his display picture. Oh my. Nobody look. Unless you're over the age of 13 or whatever.
12.
Win rate of 58% across all mystery tournaments. First joined in MT6. Finishing 17th in your first mystery tournament is pretty good. Got a best placement of 4th. Is one of our really good, strong players. And indeed, Renaveleigh is participating for the first time. Although I'm a fan of a display picture that's just got someone hanging out with a thing of vodka. So we'll see. This is a really tough first round opponent.
You actually can't see. I've been saying stuff. I've been like muted, but I didn't know.
Yeah, I tried to tell you that you might have been muted like several minutes ago.
No, I knew I was.
Yeah, you mentioned it.
I wasn't saying much. I was just saying you can't even see the profanity on the Discord. It's like a little hidden Easter egg. Right. Here's a little hint to the stream people. This is the console is what? It's like 3x2, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
The aspect ratio.
When are we gonna get Wonder Swan games so you have to be able to capture 2 different aspect ratios? Because there's only one Wonder Swan game I think that is MT viable that does both frequently and was in an MT. And I know at least the way Maurice captures games, his aspect ratio for his stream would change frequently. Because apparently there's a setting in OBS that's just capture the aspect ratio of whatever it is that you're it's capturing.
Sounds useful.
Yeah. Except for Wonder Swan, where if you're it's just gonna flip all the time. It'd be a Klonoa for the Wonder Swan that I'm talking about.
I did notice that you changed the text. I wonder how long ago that was. That was probably a long time ago. It says on stream, ID won't notice that I changed this text. That was probably like forever ago. Okay.
Doing alright there, ID?
Yeah, I'm doing just fine.
Alright.
It says that on stream.
Sure?
You can't even see the stream. Speaking of the stream, here we are. Here's the game.
It's Vroom Vroom Turtle time.
Turbo Turtle Adventure.
So this is one of these, the community holds this game dear. I don't know the story of how or why it first got discovered or whatever, but people like this game.
I don't know. It feels safe to blame, let's say Kirkyu. That seems reasonable.
Is blame the right word here? I know there are some games where blame could be the right word, but I thought this was generally
probably not,
positive.
But no, this game is good. But
There are some annoying parts of it when it comes to a race, but I think it's generally enjoyed.
So I'm looking at the pace bin, D-pad for movement, A to use items, which seem important. L and R will let you scroll through your items. B to roll faster, which is giving you an indication of like what the gameplay might be like if you were totally in the dark. And then one of the items is jump, and then the next item is rainbow circle, not used. So there's a lot that's kind of unclear about the nature of the gameplay just reading the pace bin.
I should ask. Ball game? I guess it's a ball game.
it's a turtle game.
My
You're not a ball, you're a
determination,
turtle.
being part of the Ball Gamers Steam curator
Association.
group. My determination of what a ball game is if the character wasn't a ball, would the game be significantly changed?
Well, they're not a ball, they're a turtle.
And in this instance, you don't really have any momentum, so it's not exactly a ball game.
You say that, but on ice levels you do.
Okay, but then every platformer has that going on.
So by ID's logic, all platformers are ball games.
No, that's not true. I'm just saying you don't have ball-like momentum.
You'll need to find and collect items on the ground in order to use them. Rainbow circles on the ground are teleporters. Once a shell is used, it stays equipped. A lot of the shells are things that give you new abilities, moving past force fields, moving normally on ice, turning this ball game into a true normal platformer. It stays equipped for a limited amount of time. Using a second shell replaces the other one. Ignore any question mark stages. There's a little gotcha in stage 2-5. The players need to be careful not to take the secret exit.
This is some very GBA music.
Yeah, where you're like, this is pretty good. It's a shame about the sound chip.
Yeah, for sure. I feel that way about some of the Battle Network music, where it's like, yeah, this is some good music, but even if I listen to the song separate from the Game Boy, they're kind of nasty sounding sometimes.
Yeah.
Alpha, you're in the race. You gotta exit or enter or ready.
hang on, I was busy squirting chemicals into my eyeballs.
Great.
Why are you in the race, though? Are you gonna race it?
No, I was holding it up, and then you joined.
Oh.
Well, it's all ready to go now.
Yeah, well, let me just wash this shit off my hands real quick.
Just transferring chemicals all over your keyboard.
Can you hear
Listen,
it
my hands
eroding
have been
away?
washed and sanitized. Currently can't see for shit, but as I slowly wander through, half blind, over to my laptop.
The GBA sound chip is fine. It's just that people tried to make music that sounded like real instruments with it instead.
I disagree. The GBA sound chip can 100% replicate a trumpet.
Those Pokemon games.
Do you know how disappointed I was when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was not like 90% just some dude like killing it on a goddamn trumpet? They use other instruments and I was greatly upset. Except for Lore Keeper Zanea, where someone went to town with a violin. That was a fucking great song.
We are. Oh, I can't believe Polari already tried to cheat, tried to quick load. Awful.
So here we go. It's top down.
Oh,
So this has
it's
been
top
played
down, you're a turtle.
quite a bit, as it's speed run by some members of the community. Maybe just mid-boss, but I feel like people talk about it.
Midboss just joins this race half the time to farm the hell out of it. It's not a bad game at all. What would make it a bad game is if while you were rolling, you know, you had actual, like, turtle shell related physics, so you just, like, flopped around and you unevenly, like, threw yourself across the plane.
Oh, no.
I'd still play that game. Don't get me wrong.
I would say this is kind of a different way to think of a puzzle platformer. I guess that's what it is, though. It's like, I don't know, do you have an inventory in Chip's challenge?
I don't know.
Collect keys, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like Chip's challenge style game.
So we have
Less
brick.
annoying than
You need
that,
to use
but-
brick
I
to get
tested a
stuff.
game a lot like this, actually.
Yeah, I still gotta
So
return to
that's...
that one. I don't think
I
want
didn't.
to.
unfortunate.
I didn't like that one very much, to be honest.
You need those bricks to get over, but wasted both of his jumps, so Polari will have to redo the stage. That's the one thing I don't like about some parts of this game, is that it feels very trial and error until you discover bricks.
Yeah, basically, you have a limited inventory, and you can easily stop yourself from being able to finish the level by using your...
He jumped.
By using
Actually,
your
jumping
items at
there
the wrong
isn't a
time.
problem, now that I think about it. Because you do just need to be able to use that bridge 3 times, and jumping over that once isn't a big deal.
Not a limited inventory, I guess. That's the wrong way to put it. It's the items... There are only so many items on the stage, and you usually need to use them all. You can do some weird diagonal stuff, though, with jumping, too. So there are skips, but, like, I don't know if people are going to do it in a blind race. Maybe in later levels.
I mean, some of the skips are pretty easy to do in a blind race. I don't actually know how you use that item. I think you just hold the button and you roll around at the speed of a turtle.
Alright, 2 jumps left.
One jump
Needs
left.
to brick
use his
across
brick.
this gap. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, is scared of using brick, but you really just have to hold the button, I think. Just didn't do that the first time. And Polari will be moving on.
Yeah, believe it's in the pacement. It says just hold the button and roll over a gap. Brick. Holding A and moving on an empty tile will fill in that tile. Yep.
So yeah,
This
the
level's
thing that's not unfair, really, but just kind of annoying in a race is that you can just kind of screw up your own progress, and the only way to fix it is to restart, like, the level and die on purpose.
Now imagine that instead of pretty short, small, contained levels like this, they were massive and sprawling, and then you had got a problem.
So, like, you can go diagonally. So, like, right here, he can brick across this gap.
Yeah, I think he's gonna try, and oh no, you need to go up and then go diagonal.
Yeah.
Yeah, put the brick down first, then line up your
Exactly.
your
Yeah,
tricky move.
he's going for it.
Trying to do both at the same time.
Polari is excellent at like flash game style difficult platformers.
Yeah.
I want to be the game kind of things, and just like really difficult. There was a bunch of really difficult flash platformers.
He's a Mega Man runner.
Yeah, and
All Mega Man runners are a special kind of psychopath.
somehow Polari is like better than everybody at those. But then, you know, when it comes to other genres, not always as much. Not a bad racer by any means, but this isn't the main strong suit of their racing.
He's also extremely good at typing. Don't you both at the same time, Polari?
So the diagonal is the intended solution here, because I don't see anything else.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I think the game expects you to know that you can go diagonally across gaps.
It's a weird thing to introduce in level 2, you know what I mean?
It's
Well, you don't want to...
to.
Yeah, I think they use it a lot, though. I haven't played this game, but I've seen, like, 5 races of it. And I know that you see this diagonal movement not infrequently.
Right, there we go. Brick down first, and then it's easy.
Does
So
have
the goal
to
is
beat
to get to
1-4.
2-7.
Yeah, you have to beat all stages.
How many stages are there in World 1?
7.
Okay, so not a lot of stages. I suspect they're going to start to get a little more tricky from a puzzle aspect.
Yes and no. Sometimes the execution is quite difficult.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is also kind of a classic mystery race goal, when they tended to be shorter than we do them now, than a lot of people submit now, at least.
Polari not going over and grabbing the... Okay, doing it that way. That works.
Okay.
I wasn't sure they had enough brick.
Has 3. Can get 1, 2... Okay.
No, I wasn't holding the button.
But I think they needed...
They
I
had
don't know
one
if that was
jump.
enough bricks.
I think Polari
They had a jump
one
still?
jump.
Okay. So that's tricky because you have to switch weapons
not
to,
going to get the
jump,
jump.
right? Or switch items, rather, so... It's not an easy thing to do when all the bridges are crumbling, so you gotta make sure you're pausing on one of those brick tiles you put down.
That was me saying I haven't played it. I'm pretty sure Alpha's played this game.
Have I? I definitely have played something of it. Or at least I've cast so many of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just seen it played a million times. Oh no, SRL race. Maybe Alpha hasn't played it. You
Yeah,
can
so
put
Polari lost jump, so he's got to get the jump.
you can put bricks on broken platforms, right? That's not an issue here.
Yeah, but they don't break underneath you. They only break if you move past them.
Oh,
Which I noticed on that last attempt from Polari. It was weird, though, like... He hesitated on the platform, and then nothing bad happened, and then he just rolled off despite having a brick in his hand, so...
He didn't have a jump, though. He'd been missing the jump several times in a row.
Oh, so that was a choice of, like, I've failed, and I need to end this.
I think so.
Okay.
this is one of those weird games. I feel like you saw them a lot in this era of gaming, where it is a puzzle game, but like it's really open, and you can also just like kind of do stuff different sometimes.
Yeah, you can easily skip, like, humongous portions of this game.
Yeah. And like clearly they knew that when designing it. They just kind of were just like, yeah, it's just what it is.
So Renaveleigh has not spotted this weird diagonal thing, and has just been trying different things on this level that, like, probably they feel like, this is not as good as what I was doing before, but I gotta do something else because that wasn't working.
No, didn't have enough bricks, Polari. It's sad.
I don't think I would like this game very much. Like, it feels like the platforming, like, it gets in the way of the puzzle solving, and the puzzle solving gets in the way of the platforming. Like, I don't want to be doing both of these things at the same time. Alright. I guess you could have... I don't know exactly the power of the jump, but I feel like a well-placed jump could have saved a brick there.
You could have, but you don't need that brick, I don't think.
Yeah.
The game isn't that mean yet.
And just like there, like you solved the puzzle, but you goofed and got knocked off the platform. Like that's not fun to me.
I wanted some Turbo Turtle Adventure lore, but I can't find the manual. There is one game FAQs guide that is 10 out of 10, so you know it must be good. Or I mean review. The user reviews on game FAQs are the only place you can go for proper review scores.
You think Polari isn't holding the button? Yeah, that could explain some of the things I've seen.
Yeah, I think he is now, but what he was doing is trying to press it at the exact right time instead of realizing you can hold it.
Renaveleigh looping around the level once again. He's gonna teleport back, but this brick is not enough. So in their mind, the brick can't get them across that gap, right? They don't see the diagonal move, so they think, that's where I have to use the jump, so how do I use this one brick on this first part of the puzzle? And they're searching, and for all I know, they might never find it. Polari's just got a mess of breakable blocks, and I'm sure you need to be smart about preserving... Well, it's now impossible to go back that way, but it doesn't matter. It's the end of the level.
Yahoo. Polari going to 1-6 instead of 1-4 for... we don't know why. Oh, I see. So the blue shell gives you traction on ice?
Yeah, lets you move normally on ice. And that's time limited too, so, you know, puzzle game... I mean, I guess there is a timer at the top of the screen that's ticking down constantly as well, but... there's a... You know, sometimes it's nice to be able to just stop and look at a puzzle and figure it out, and then this game says, no, you have to keep moving. Polari keeps cycling through these items. I think just wanted to use the yellow shell and was just having a hell of a time selecting it. This is like an execution test at like quickly getting through your item menu and using the items as you need them.
Well, this is even worse, where Renaveleigh ended up now. They had one fewer brick than even normal.
Yeah.
But yes, I think a lot of these levels do have a lot of execution in them. It's kind of a weird game, honestly. It's a little bit... It almost feels like it should be some sort of, like, Amiga port. But obviously it isn't because of when it came out.
Alright, the white shell to get through the barrier. That was 1-6 clear, but 1-4 still needs to be done.
Why aren't you doing 1-4, Polari? Just do 1-4. What are you doing?
You gotta go do 1-4. If he doesn't do it, I'll make him undone.
Complete levels 1-1 through 2-7.
Yeah, the goal is that stupid for that reason. Polari actually picking the wrong way to brick there. You lose bricks.
He did the secret in 1-4, so it shows up as still white, but he did.
No, he's got to beat the stage. I don't know. He never went to 1-4. He did 1-3 and then went to 1-5.
You end up unlocking any question mark stages, just ignore them and move on to the next numbered stage. The stage icon will stay white, but you can count it as completed.
Oh, okay.
This matters in is 2-5. where if you take the secret exit, you might not unlock the next stage, but you'll have to redo it. So make sure to take the first exit in this stage.
Hold your brick button. This is an easy stage because you can just skip everything. Yeah, because see, he only has 6
So
turtle
Polari
eggs,
did do
so he has not done
already.
1-4. Yeah,
Okay.
he has not done 1-4.
No, did you not hear what Myth just said out loud from
No,
Facebook?
I didn't see him do the stage.
Well, it doesn't mean he didn't do it.
I watched 1-4 and 1-3 happen. What stage is 1-4?
I don't remember. That's why I'm taking it on.
Well, you're the
faith
mod
there
of
that
why
that.
it
You
was
gotta go
completed.
back and review the footage.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he just didn't do it because I think it unlocks both.
No, it says that the stage stays white. It
Yeah,
says
no,
that
but I
the stage-
secret
think he
exit.
didn't unlock the like. I don't think he did the stage. Like I think it unlocked 2 stages. That's what I'm saying.
If he, so it seems to imply there should be like a question mark stage unlocked if he did
there
get
was
the
one.
secret
It was in the
exit?
top right,
Yeah.
and he didn't do it, which is correct.
We got, I think that's the level complete sound I heard for Renaveleigh. Yeah.
Nice.
So it has gone from 1-3 to 1-5.
Yeah, he definitely didn't do 1-4. Yeah, see, I told you.
No. We're talking.
Renaveleigh is.
Yeah, no, I'm talking
didn't
about
do-
that Polari as well.
But like
Well, here you're
the
saying
order
that.
is clearly weird.
Yeah, Nightmare says it happened.
Okay.
I mean, definitely, like, there's a VOD, right? Yeah.
Go to the VOD.
Ooh, Polari just kind of reading, like, yeah, this probably needs to be a jump over that.
I don't know, I can't
way
keep one of my eyes
came.
open right now, so...
Oh. Polari looking a little bit lost. It's got the pause menu up. Renaveleigh is probably relieved to be sort of playing the game again after getting stuck on that 3rd level for so long.
This is a
Might
weird
as well-
level with the bricks, though. Polari picked up on it quick, but you can't just, like, go everywhere, or else you run out of bricks.
Yeah, as long as they have that jump, Renaveleigh is going to be okay. I wonder if they're worried about these crumbling blocks the way that I was, where if you just stand on them, they're just going to crumble underneath you, so you got to go quick. They're really hesitant to head out there. Oh, they don't have the jump. There it is. Level complete for Polari. 2-1 and 2-2 are done. Moving on to 2-3. Again, the goal is 2-7, so it's very far along now.
Yeah.
Ooh, the stages are getting pretty big. When you hop in a teleporter and it takes you to a completely different part of the stage that has nothing in common with everywhere else you were, that's not a good feeling. Everything they've done so far feels good. To me, at least. Whatever that's worth. Not many items left, but does have a key.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to say. That's one of the things that people don't appreciate about this game. It's just that, like, either you, like, remember everything you saw out of the corner of your eye or do the stage again.
Oh, the force field just rejects Polari. Off the edge. Redo everything.
Is that what the white shell does for you, right?
Yeah. Renaveleig's got the jump this time. It's getting bullied by these arrows a little bit, but is through.
It is a little bit of a, like a
I
risk
just
reward
went back
thing
and
about when
checked
to use
VOD.
speed.
Polari did not do 1-4.
Okay.
Unless he did it again, and it was when my thing cut out and it was instant, so I'm still checking. But he did 1-5 after 1-3, that's for sure. On my quest to figure this out.
If Renaveleigh finishes 1-5 here, then we'll see what they do. And if they go into 1-4, we can look at it, and maybe that will jog our
Yeah,
minds
it's
bit
like a
less.
big crumbled cross, I believe.
He did that one. For sure.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember seeing it now.
100% he did. So if he did the secret and it stayed white, that's probably why.
Okay, yeah, that was, I think, exactly when I had internet issues.
Yeah, because you left IRC.
Yeah, because it's not a long stage. I figured it was only after like 30 seconds, so I figured, you know, I'd see it. That stage takes like 30 seconds to beat.
Maurice finishing with a 1924.
Typical Maurice fashion, putting a bit of fear into the players' hearts as the text
I
pops
don't
up.
think
from
Maurice is
Ray's
blind
butt.
to this game.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I would assume not because of how often this has been played.
I mean, I'm not blind to the game. Like, I know the game, but I've never played it. I've definitely cast it more than once and made people play it on Brosentia stream.
Yeah, I would.
Julian calling him out.
I would redraw this, even though I haven't played it, because I've seen it played so many times.
I mean, I can't remember all the solutions, so...
Polari does not have a white shell to protect himself from this thing.
Can he just go? "Warp"? Just go for it.
He tried. It bounced
He is a
him
turbo
away pretty
turtle
quick.
after all.
It feels like it rejects you with the amount of force that you come in with, so I don't think Polari wants to get sent flying off the edge if there's a chance that he can save this by going somewhere and grabbing the power up.
So what if I just go through this wall? What if I did that? There's already a gap to contend with, even if you do go through the wall.
He's trying to... There's a little bit... Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there it
There's
is.
your clue. So at some point you have a jump, and you need to use that jump to get there, get that power up, then use the jump that's there to jump back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how many jumps are on the level? Is it just this one at the start?
Yep, it sure is. You gotta do a funky diagonal jump to solve this level.
Oh, he used the white instead of the... He just had the
If you do a
wrong
hard
item
diagonal,
selected.
you keep your brick.
Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work though. I think he needs those bricks elsewhere. Renaveleigh has been stuck on this level longer than Polari was. Caught on pretty quick that like, oh, okay, I'm gonna need this jump. But even after that, has just had a lot of difficulty, either with the execution on the platforms, or in sort of misunderstanding how the crumble blocks work and where they're safe, where they can take their time.
You do have to use the jump early. I think you can go down here, yeah. And then,
Yeah, well, there's
oh,
the
no,
one
but you
jump.
gotta-
Where's the key?
Might
One
be
brick to
okay.
use here, and then no way off of this platform.
No.
So
Yep,
close.
that's- You have to do a crazy diagonal jump at the start so you get up into that top right-hand corner.
Well, you can.
I know. Well, that's the only way I've seen it solved.
That
But
wasn't
you
my
can't-
use that.
fir-
but
my
Then,
my
can't
then
first
you
use
use that to
intended
leave, and
solution,
you
I'm
have
sorry.
all of your
I
brick
refuse
left.
to believe that that's the intended solution of this level.
Well, in level 3 was like, hey, roll on this diagonal corner to corner. It's the only way to do it, right? Like, I don't know. This game's weird. My first thought was, when I saw a jump on the other side of the platform, is that the only way to leave that platform is to use that jump. So the only way to get there is to use a jump, and the only
Oh, I
jump
see
on the
what
level
Polari's
is available
doing.
right at
He's
the
trying
start.
to do some funky diagonal stuff. Okay, you could sort of see the platform there.
Oh, Polari's gonna leave himself a bridge to go.
Okay, Maurice says, I solved this by jumping right from the start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
what
I
Alpha's
guess
talking
that is
about.
what you're supposed to do.
But
Refusing
what
to
Polari was
believe.
doing had potential. If you put two
Yeah,
blocks,
I liked it.
filling the diagonals such that you can roll diagonally onto it and off of it, I think it will do what you need it to do.
Turtle it up, game.
Man,
will
are we
say
gonna
this-
see the epic comeback?
Well, it's not like things are going much better for Renaveleigh, right?
No, but I believe.
Neither of these turtles is very turbo right now.
At least the turtle's happy.
For some reason. Just rolling around in there, getting knocked around. Well, he does disappear from the top right corner when he falls off the edge, implying that, like, he's not there anymore. He's
Like,
not...
now, the
he's
next
not-
stage, it's like the turtle's brother. It's like, that was... You already have expended
Like-
this turtle.
like,
The
he's not
family
okay,
line
right? Like,
continues on. It's like
He's
that
not
family
smiling
that drew a
anymore.
map of France and it took them 4 generations to do.
Renaveleigh's doing some weird stuff. They're trying to mix things up and do something new, which I always appreciate in a puzzle game, but what they just did was definitely not good.
Yeah, Polari sees it finally.
Doesn't even-
Sproing. There you go. Now you have all your brick left.
Oh, but
And-
hit a wall and used up both bricks on that gap.
That's
Oh, there it
that's
is.
sad.
Hopefully that he doesn't decide he can't make it.
No, he already made it.
Nice.
We've been over this.
You missed it. He was down here, and the same thing
He
happens
keeps
again.
bumping. Oh my goodness. This is rough.
It is frustrating when you're... I don't know. This feels more like a puzzle game, and it feels like the execution is just like getting in the way of the puzzle game.
Well, that's why I related it to Chip's challenge.
Yeah. But then,
Yeah,
like, if
so
you
the
think of it as an
teleporter, and it's
execution
right where it
game, you're
needs to
like,
be.
God damn, these puzzles, get out of here. Like, I don't know.
Was that the final level, or is there more?
There's
Oh,
more.
no, that was
What?
only 2 4.
Yeah, there's a lot more.
There's 3
like
more.
3 more whole levels. This one is, I think, really easy to do the secret on because I feel like the secret is basically directly in your path.
Well, that's what the pastebin specifically calls out 2-5. If you take the secret exit in 2-5, you might not unlock the next stage and you'll have to redo it. So make sure to take the first exit in this stage.
You might not. The hell
Yeah.
does that mean?
I don't know.
What
You-
metric is it using to determine whether or not you do?
Your time? I don't know.
Maybe it has something to do with turtle eggs you've gotten, and if you took the secret in 1-4, you don't get, enough. You can't unlock it.
Oh.
Maybe.
When something says might in a paste bin, it always gives me pause.
All right,
The Polari, is that the first exit?
that's the first exit.
Yeah, that's
You can
cool.
just like jump to the other exits super easily.
Okay, so 2-6.
This level I know is a pain. I like how Polari's going exploring before making any, decisions. Has a brick, but I think knows that he was gonna have to do that anyway, maybe.
Choice between red and blue. This leads to another key that you
But those
couldn't
aren't the
see that was
keys
off
that he
camera.
I guess he needs that key. He can go right.
Yeah.
Up there is red, but you
Go
have
through the
blue and
blue.
green. Another brick, which you do need. It's gotta go to the right.
I hate this sort of puzzle when you can't see all the information.
Yeah, it sucks.
Well, it looks like there's a brick behind each of the gates, so it wouldn't have mattered. It would have been forward progress
Yeah.
regardless.
Well, you say that, but you need to make sure you have, all the keys that you need. Now we have 3 bricks. And now where do
No
we use them?
keys.
Like, there's,
Renaveleigh is on to the next
I'll
level.
use Psyhos as the later levels in Cat Trap are all bad because there's so many moving parts you can't actually put the entire puzzle in your head at once. Apparently something about human limitations.
No, Cat Trap's pretty good.
Cat Trap's a great game. I love that game.
Opening the green door soft lock Polari, says Maurice. Interesting.
Or the red
Oh,
door.
down
Gotta
on
have-
the left. Right?
Yeah, he should probably go down there anyway. Oh, he's got
To
no
keep
time
a
left.
red key or a green key to get to the exit.
I see.
So if you use them all on the doors, you're
Yeah,
stuck.
and he needs 2 bricks, which I think he had at the time.
And you'll never factor that into your decision making unless you go down and peek those 2
Polari.
doors at the bottom. Man.
But he can go get the red key, and you'll have the green key left. He needs the green key. So he's just gotta go right and then go left again.
Trying to figure out what
Basically,
the
just
deal
don't
is
go
with
through the
these-
red door, because he'll have
with these
enough brick.
platforms.
Well, don't go through the green door.
Yeah.
It's got 2 bricks. Can't go through that door.
I think 2 is enough.
Yeah, 2 is enough. 2 is definitely enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pushing the limit again, though, trying to do it on the just edge of where the 2 tiles are and use up.
I
2
literally
bricks at
couldn't
once.
tell if it was like a 2x2. Like when the squares appeared in the middle, it seemed wrong to me.
Yeah, no, I understand why. It
I
happened.
understand exactly where you're coming from with that. This stage sucks.
I mean, the last one didn't seem great. So.
This one I hate more, because I feel like it's so aggressively trial and error. But... you know... it might flow better, because I've only watched people play this, so I haven't actually figured out if the game flows better than that. Because, like, do you go down here, or do you, like, try to do double diagonals up to the blue key?
Yeah, I don't have a good sense of like what sometimes the players are doing things and I see them put a brick down here and it just feels like, yeah, that's a good move. And in this one, you commit to something and I don't have any sense of whether that move was good or bad.
What prevents
he
this
has the
game
blue
from being
key.
100%able?
Yeah.
No, but what is the problem? Just something.
Oh, I don't know, ask Nightmare. I think something
Well,
just straight up
Nightmare's in the
doesn't
chat,
work.
he can tell me.
I think he's asking Nightmare.
I'm asking. Yeah, that's literally
So-
the ask.
Used up all the keys, all the items, has a jump. There's the exit.
That actually can get him out, I'm pretty sure.
I think, yeah, from the bottom diagonal. Oh, maybe even just up there.
Those connect, they do.
Nice. That's a dot done.
Wrong exit, says Maurice, but Polari's already, we'll see.
No, that's fine.
He completed the stage.
Yeah. All right.
Even if somehow, like 95% sure Polari did 1-4, even if he didn't, clearly has time to. So
Yeah, no, he did. If you're telling me he did, and you remember the stage, and I also
I do
looked at
remember
it,
that stage.
that was
yeah,
just like he did it so
specifically.
quickly when it cut out. He's done.
Maurice is in there saying, like, you didn't finish 1-4. Oh, boy.
Wrong exit did not matter. So say at the pace spin. I guess the secret exit's really fast.
Renaveleigh been on, what is this, 1-6? For a while now. Just been pretty
Joined
slow
by
going on all
Polari.
these levels.
Whoa.
Polari, how does it feel to be a turtle?
Oh. Mic isn't working. Classic.
I understand, like I don't. It's probably like, why do we always shame people when their mic doesn't work? Like, why has that become the go-to thing?
No,
It's just
no,
like, I don't
it's
shame people for their mics not working. Who
no,
does
no.
this?
The classic thing is not that it's Polari's fault. It's that it seems to there's some sort of virus that infects people whenever they want to come in and talk about their race. There
Yeah,
can't
but
be
then
this many people that have mics that don't work, so there's something weird going on.
and then this person is scrambling trying to configure their microphone and has to listen to you being like classic.
Guys,
Like that doesn't feel good.
I forgot to press push to talk, okay?
There's been
Well,
yeah,
see,
that
that's-
happened to someone else. I don't know. Like if you don't use Discord a whole lot or whatever, then anyway,
Yeah, if you
welcome.
don't sit in a room just, you know, shit-talking people all day. It's hard to remember if your mic works or not.
I mean, like, I use,
What
like,
wasn't
5
that
different
person?
voice chat things, and, like, joining a commentary channel feels more like joining a Slack call than, like, Discord, where I'm used to pressing push to talk while playing Dota.
Are you used to pressing R and L to switch through items and then pressing A to use them as a turtle?
No, actually, no.
So this was outside of your comfort zone a little bit.
I mean, you probably saw how adept I was at using items in the first screens before I figured out that you can hold A to place tiles, and then I still placed doubles everywhere.
You bumped into that wall a couple times and it made you do the double. So this looked kind of frustrating from my perspective in terms of like the puzzle aspect and the execution aspect felt like they were kind of stepping on each other's toes. Did you get that feeling, or was it like enjoyable? Did it be challenged on both fronts?
I mean, I definitely did get it, but also it's kind of what the game is. Like, I don't know if it's bad. It's a thing that's very easily frustrating when you're racing and trying to go fast, so yeah, it was pretty damn frustrating to figure out, like, where you can make jumps and can you place diagonal tiles and how do you avoid placing double tiles and what's the hitbox on the walls? Like, goddamn, I bumped on everything. Stuff like that. But yeah, if I was playing this casually, it probably would have been a lot more enjoyable.
Yeah, that's true.
Or like if I got really good at this and could go fast. That was another thing. Like first couple of stages I tried to hold run button and go fast, and then I just kept bumping into everything and falling down, and then I had to lay it off for the next 20 minutes.
It was a nice adjustment, it sounds like. Are you the sort of person who is good at remembering little pieces of the stage you've seen in like the corner of your vision and kind of like piecing together where everything is? Because you can't see everything, like not even close to as much as you want to see when you're playing this game. So, you know, was visibility an issue for you?
I want to say I would be good at that if I wasn't sleep deprived and have the race nerves, but yeah, that I definitely did have to run around in circles in several stages trying to figure out what was what.
Sleep deprivation sure is a thing. But we all end up having it in some way or another, especially as this tournament goes on.
Yeah, I'm just generally...
Wait, what is this one supposed to end, like March?
March 13th,
Yes.
yeah.
That's top 8.
It's
There's a
top
whole like 3 weeks for the first round and then 2 weeks for every round after.
Alright, that's understandable. I like the elongated one, especially considering this is like, who wants to race over Christmas? Well, I mean, I can think of a list of people, but...
Yeah, I think it's mostly just that we started later than usual. Like, aren't we usually going in October or something?
We started real late.
And then we have like an extra week or 2 over Christmas, and other than that, it's just tournaments take time if you want to give people time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We sacrifice expediency, I guess, for
Oh, go
giving the players
fast.
enough time to comfort.
Go fast, Renaveleigh.
To get their stuff scheduled, even if they're in weird time zones, right? We have a pretty international community, so...
Yeah. I remember a mystery tournament, I think it was 13. My first 3 rounds were all like 7-hour time differences. That sucked. Because the third one was Zex. That was hard.
Yeah,
that's
welcome
not
to
an
my
opponent
life.
You don't
Well, I
want to go
won
up
that
against
one,
X all
so, you know.
sleepy.
Yeah, welcome to my
That was
life.
also a ball game. It was Dream Ball 64.
Yeah, Polari is probably got about a 7-hour time difference right now.
Yep,
Yeah.
What time is it where you at right now, Polari?
same as Zex, who you were talking about. I'm Finnish,
Yeah.
so
So at the very least, you know, you're a very respectable time zone. You don't live in Australia, and then just have it's like, yeah, I'm 14 hours or 10 hours. Pick your poison.
oh man,
Yeah,
I,
but
I
I'm just-
remember
I don't know.
co-op tournament. In co-op tournament, in the first race, I was teaming up with a friend. We met up locally, got some unfair advantage from there, and our first round opponents were Adam and who was he teaming with?
Hopscotch.
Like someone, like guys from U.S. West Coast and Australia. They were like, the other one was plus 10 hours and the other one was minus 10 hours to us.
Oh my god. Their latency problem was not very good. Oh, gotta love
I do
co-op
just want to
tournament.
point out though that that means it's like 8 p.m. where you are, right? Like this is not. We're not making you play at 3 a.m. here. It's not an unreasonable time.
Yeah, we started at 8 p.m. It's 9 p.m. right now, so usually, like most often when I play against the most common time zone, which is Eastern US, it's a weekend race where I get to play in the evening and play early-ish. I think it's 10 a.m. for my opponent when we started, 11 now. Wait, no, that's wrong. Is it? No.
And if they're West Coast,
If they're
then
West
we're-
Coast right now, it's 11.
It is. I can confirm.
Oh, right, yeah, they were West Coast, not East Coast, right.
Yeah, East Coast time zone difference, not so bad. Well, it's still pretty bad, but still.
Well, yeah, it's still pretty much the same deal. You're gonna race on a weekend. It's,
So that
if
one
you-
level where you had to jump right at the very beginning is the way everybody said that they solved it. So apparently that's intended, even though it seemed kind of janky.
Yeah, that was rude.
Yeah, because it shows you the platform right out of the corner of your eye, and you just gotta catch it.
It also lets you get to almost everywhere else in the level, except for the very final move, with everything that's not on that platform.
Yeah, like that's kind of touches what we talk about the execution versus puzzle aspect. Like, I've mentioned specifically like judging how far you can jump. Like that was the rudest. Like I thought it was too long a distance, but then at some point I was like,
Yeah,
wait,
the
like
jump in this game is secretly incredibly powerful.
yeah, at some point I was like, well, I've tried everything else, so where are any more possible things where I could cut corners, and like there was just nothing else, so I went for it, and yeah, it turned out that's what the game wanted me to do. Also, I did some kind of a skip in some earlier level with a jump. I forget which one it was, some World 1.
I think I might have missed that.
Like I think the level had a bunch of like brick pickups and keys and whatnot, and at some
Oh, I
point,
think
I started-
1-4.
at some point I started looking around and like, wait, can't I just jump here? Oh yeah, it had to be 1-4 because it was probably the
Yeah, that one. That's the one I cut out for and didn't realize you had done it because I like cut out for like 45 seconds and like the levels aren't that short. But yeah, that's the one where there's just like, oh yeah, just jump and there's the exit. Have fun.
yeah, that would explain if that was a secret exit.
It's Renaveleigh.
So,
Renaveleigh.
is GBA a console that you look forward to getting?
No, absolutely not.
There's so many bad GBA games.
I think
There's
most
a
people
lot of
would
really
answer
good
the
ones. Like
same.
Turbo Turtle's okay.
Yeah, I mean this was alright, but your average GBA game is like a trash license platformer.
So
I mean, sometimes I kind of miss trash license platformers. We haven't gotten any of those since
There's
Apple invented
plenty.
the smartphone.
There's plenty. There's fine. There's a
when
lot.
I was testing for Mystery Tournament 14, I went through and I tested like 120 games or something, and I sorted them all into good, bad, and meh.
Yeah. Oh, you
And
can
then-
just take that jump. You jump
And
straight
then I
to the
broke
exit.
that down by platform, and GBA was like 70% meh. Not necessarily bad,
Yeah.
but not good.
So maybe it's the
The
level
bulk of it was just whatever.
Renaveleigh is on now, because you could definitely just jump straight to that exit and not do any of the rest of this stage. I hate red herrings, and this game, this level might be just red herrings. Although no, you can go up and then back down. I thought they needed more stuff.
This spot is another execution spot, like Leaf, how do I pronounce that? Did the same thing as I did the first time around, like go over here sloppy and just crush all the blocks at once. When
Right.
you need
Yeah,
to
Renaveleigh or something like that. I don't know. We'll ask for pronunciation if they finish. When's the next race?
Next
Uh,
race is
Like 3 hours or something.
Oh, okay, then they have time.
I mean, I assume the latter half of the name is just a common.
Yeah, you
English.
totally could just jump to
Okay.
that exit. Like, forget the rest of it. There's no walls around it.
Yeah, but can you sequence your stuff so that you can get through the?
Yeah, Renaveleigh had a jump there and then used it elsewhere. I'm like, oh, you could just skip this whole stage. That's stupid.
I don't think you could have. Hold on, let me just get back to that myself.
Yeah, we'll watch on your stream.
You do use a jump if you go left and around through the arrows. I'm just trying to remember if you pick up the jump on the other side over there, or if you already have it.
Yeah, so let's see. There's that, you go up here. You grab this red key.
Yeah, there's the red key, and then I need to
And
spend
then
it to
Go
get through
go
here.
grab that jump through the door.
Oh yeah, it works.
And now just jump straight to the exit. It's over.
Did I
Man.
actually do this myself?
No.
I'm just like, wait, who needs to play that stage?
Boom.
Yeah, I thought you should got the jump from the other spot, but no, that works.
Easy money.
There seems to be, I mean, I don't know.
The
Assuming
Polari,
the
here's a
developers
question.
knew
You've
a
been
little bit
saving.
what they were doing, I'm sure they know that you could just kind of do stuff. A lot
Oh,
of them are
yeah.
pretty open.
Yeah, so you've been saving baby turtle eggs. How do you feel about turtles?
What?
Yeah, that's what you're collecting at the end of the stage, are turtle eggs.
Oh man, we've asked some bad questions to our players
How
in
do you
these
feel about
interviews, but
turtles?
to have the player just straight up respond with a cold what? Like
Oh yeah, what the hell? That stage is... Yeah, okay, now that's why I missed it. What an easy secret exit that's just
Oh, where's
literally
the
right
normal
there.
exit then?
Yeah, I was just decided I would go to this level and like figure out if I can beat it normally, and I don't remember there being an exit there. I'm sure I did something else the first time around.
Yeah, I still want to know the opinion on turtles. You know,
Like, are you just baiting me to say I like turtles?
no, I'm not. That would be good, but I had forgotten about that meme.
I thought that must be what you're going for, because otherwise it's just a totally asinine question.
It is a totally asinine question. That's the point.
I would recommend aiming for questions that are on the opposite
I mean,
spectrum.
what's wrong? We need to
very
know about
least
turtles
less.
right now. All right, we're saving the turtles in this game.
I feel like are these interviews, both sides, interviewer and interviewee, are just doing our best not to be too awkward. And when you come at them sideways with "Do you like turtles?" it's just a recipe for disaster.
I have this feeling you don't want to say you don't like turtles. That's all I'm hearing.
Turtles are fine, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
got no
I don't really
opinion.
have a strong opinion, to be honest.
Yeah, like,
There we go. Hard-hitting facts.
Polari, at first, were you trying to press the button to put down the brick instead of holding it?
Here's a
Yes,
good question.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's what we thought.
I actually told you that so already.
That's true. It is not a good question because he did already answer it. But
Oh, I didn't realize he said it.
it's
I'm sorry.
we're getting closer.
Yeah, we're
We'll
getting-
eventually figure out what's going on. What are these bonus stages? I've never
Yeah,
actually
what
seen
happens in
one.
these special stages?
There's a lot of
Seeing
doors
a
and a
lot
lot of
of
keys.
doors.
I wish I could scroll the viewport. Okay, so that one has a...
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they should just... Well, GBA is limited in resolution, though. There was probably some issues with
Well, you
that.
can press, like, there are definitely puzzle games I played on the GBA where you hold, like, L and R and you can scroll the entire screen.
There was that Boulder Dash game we played where it literally has different sprites when you zoom out. That was pretty sweet.
Was that the one where I
original
set a
Game
bunch
Boy?
of,
I'm pretty sure Myth commentated that race.
Oh, okay, then yeah, that wasn't the one.
Oh, that was like regular Game Boy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And you
Oh,
could
now I
zoom
know the
out
game you're
and
talking about.
And it was like absolutely
the
the way to
sprites.
play the game because you could see more and solve the puzzles
Yeah.
better. And like one of the players didn't do it for a while, and it's like, oh no.
I hate Boulder Dash almost as much as Lode Runner, which I also hate. That's a personal problem.
Tell us about your hate.
Alpha
Why do you
just wants
hate
to know how
Boulder?
people feel about things.
Well, just any
Explain
game.
your
This game has a little
feelings.
bit actually itself, where you can like get through the whole thing, and then make one little wrong move, and then totally screw yourself up and have to redo a whole bunch that is ambiguous, so you have to remember it. Is frustrating. This game has a little bit too, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, you can
I
go
was like,
around
I
that
blanked
door
out and I was like, is he describing this game? Like,
No. But
because yeah, a little bit at least, right?
now. Oh, you can really go around that door.
thank goodness these bonus levels were in the goal. Oh no. That's just mean.
How fucking rude can you get? Unless, like, you're supposed to, like, not use your brick earlier and actually go around the right way there. Meanwhile, Renaveleigh is somewhere. I don't
Making
know,
good
every stage is
progress.
very samey.
I think this
think they're on
is
2-5.
2-4.
They've been on this stage for a little bit now.
It's got soothing music, so, you know, that's pretty nice.
If anyone makes like a mystery tournament themed RPG, you should definitely make the villains named things like, you know, RNG or Trial and Error. They can be two brothers.
Just make me the villain. It's easy. Oh, there's a brick. You can use that
that's
brick
another
to
option.
wrap around. Keep your keys. I'm trying to, like, solve this level while Polari's playing it, and I'm like, I have ideas.
Like, I'm one green key or one brick short. from-
Yeah, no, I was thinking if you use that key to get a brick earlier at the bottom, you could have used the brick at the top and then gone down and wrapped around that way, and maybe that works.
What did I do?
If you use that brick to the right,
What did
'cause
I
I
do?
think
the
you'd hit the
first-
blue key.
Like trade a brick for a key, a brick for a key. Basically.
Yeah, so then you wrap around the bottom, and you'd end up here with that shell and the ability to open up that door and get stuff. But now, well, I guess you need those. If you go up and grab those two, do you have everything you need?
Can't get
I have the shell power up.
Oh,
But
if
what-
you use the blue key there, and you don't need red keys anymore, I think you're good.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember what were the two colors of keys that I needed in the.
Blue and teal, or blue and green.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, but I wasn't sure.
Put on your shiny silver shell.
We got a
Or just
Level
apparently
clear.
teal, you don't even need blue.
Renaveleigh is back in World 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did they not do 1-7?
I don't know if they took like a secret exit.
Yeah, they have secret exits on 2 levels, so that counts.
I saw 2 rainbow glowy things on the screen. I don't know if
Yeah,
that-
okay, then we'll say that. All right, what happens when you beat a bonus stage? You just get more eggs. Oh no, you don't even get an egg. You just fuck you, I guess.
I mean, that gets the smiley face to not be not completing. Wait, oh yeah, you don't get an egg. I have 14 eggs total, and I've beaten 14 regular stages, so yeah, it doesn't give you one.
Renaveleigh's now on this level.
Just going back and looking at chat, Alpha reads directions, his TS.
The tricky jump here from the start.
Here's this level again, where you kept putting on accident 2 bricks at once. It was so sad.
Yeah, this is the root level.
There's really no way to know where it lines up because the squares are so ambiguous looking.
I remember when we did this for the Kuso showcase. Whoever did it grabbed the jump, both things, and did this ridiculous diagonal jump to get onto that upper platform. And I'm just like, oh, you can just see it at the start and it's really easy. That would have made more sense had we all been smarter. We're not that because we're sitting here playing Turbo Turtle Adventure.
Renaveleigh
I think this game would be better if this turtle had a jetpack.
has done a series of moves that feel quite natural. It's exactly what happened to Polari, where you're putting these things down, and it seems like good use of your resources, and then you get to this barrier, and you're like, barrier? I didn't even see it, and then you backtrack, and you're like, oh!
Is this the next stage? 3-1? What does this even look like? Has anybody ever paid? I know people have played past 2-7. Oh, okay,
Some
we
girl
got
played through
mushrooms.
I saw some girl play through it on her stream.
Oh yeah, 'cause some girls trying to play every single GBA game.
It's not super different. The rest of the game.
Renaveleigh is lining up this jump right off the bat. Well, was trying to see, is thinking about it. It's definitely on their mind, right?
Here it is.
Yep, here we go.
I think getting there maybe a little faster.
I really hope they don't think it's impossible. They do not.
If I jumped and I was that close, I'd be thinking, oh yeah, totally.
Oh, okay, that time they didn't jump.
It's stupid how tight it is. I really still having a hard time. Oh no, don't go back.
No, that's definitely wrong.
It's even like an easier jump to go down, right? Like.
Yeah. Well, and also you would be isolated on the island if you.
Yeah, it's wrong.
I'm
so
sure
many reasons.
if they get back, they'll know immediately that like, oh, I'm supposed to not do this.
Right. The reason you're doing the crazy jump to the right is because you used your resources to get off of that island the first time.
It's so tight. Like, I don't know. If this isn't the correct way to do this level, it pisses me off.
It has to be.
Wait. Is it? Yeah, it's okay to use that jump there.
Yeah, that's what they have to do. And now they can go down. And then, now they can just do the same moves they did before, because they have the exact same resources that they did when they went through the stage the first time.
Yep.
They just also have the ability to not get zapped by lightning.
Brick, 2 brick. I think you want to go. I think either one works.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. All right.
Why they bothered with that, I don't know. They just added more elements for no reason.
Well, yeah. It seems like the level designers are not very restrained. They just give you whatever and figure it out. Sometimes there'll be stuff that's left, whatever.
As long as it has a solution.
Yeah. Like the classic, like, frame perfect, I want to be the Boshi jump. It's like, I did it first try.
Do you think this turtle is getting, like, massively motion sick rolling around like that, or is just sitting in, like, some sort of gyroscope like, apparatus inside of the shell?
Inside of the shell? My understanding is that turtle shells are physically connected to them.
No. We're ignoring science because this turtle can jump while inside of its own shell, alright?
He looks fine in the top right. He doesn't look sick to me.
Do you think that the turtle might be in the shell and then this is not the turtle's shell? this is like a vehicle
Yeah.
that is the shape of a turtle shell.
He's just
Yeah,
sitting
it's just
in
sitting
a
inside
chair
of like a
in a
gyroscope
giant
stair.
Yeah,
turtle
Yeah,
shaped
like a
ball.
giant stabilizer, so it's rolling around. This is how turtles get around in the modern era.
Yeah, back in my
levels
day,
left
turtles
for
didn't have these
Renaveleigh?
double shell vehicle contraptions.
Like, I hate this game, a slow acceleration, and then wants you to jump over pits with like 2 tiles.
I think could you just cut that corner in the bottom right and like jump like straight into that? Oh, you can't quite do that.
Yeah, I was thinking about it earlier, but I don't think you can. Although
They
this
actually put rocks there.
But yeah, giving you a tough execution test at the end of all of this tedium is...
like you're supposed to jump through
Not
here
great.
without seeing what's at the bottom there. Like, thanks.
Yeah, if you could see the whole stage, this game would be significantly better. Oh no!
Yeah, that's exactly what we were talking about, Muware.
Yeah. So I misspoke earlier. It's 2.5 was just cleared, so there's still 2 levels to go for now.
Yeah, we're almost done.
It's this annoying one where you can't quite see what your rewards are for spending your resource to get to a new
Yeah, and if you
place.
decide to go up, it gives you an extra brick, so it's like using one. I don't know, I hate red herrings. I feel like you should only display elements that are relevant to the puzzle, or relevant to skipping the puzzle.
Got a
Now, if
bunch
I
of
were you,
keys.
Alpha, I would ask you how you feel about red herrings, the actual animal.
Oh, they're delicious.
I wasn't even really thinking in the context of like food. Apparently, giant turtles are delicious.
I'm not gonna eat them. We need turtles. Oh no!
I
the
know.
mistake
Like
has been
apparently,
made.
like a part of the reason why they're so endangered is because people couldn't stop eating them. They were just so good,
Oh no!
so
Turtles.
tasty.
No.
What happens at a timeout? Timeout. Try again. This stage
Crazy.
is at least pretty easy. We'll realize basically immediately what the mistake is, and has jump equipped. I love that turtle. Can we make that the new winner icon? The turtle holding the checkered flag.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Like it's a really good icon.
The, when you're talking delicious, though, I assume you're talking, like, in the past. And, like, people ate, like, aniseed as candy. So, like,
People still do that.
yeah.
What do you
well, they
mean in the
shouldn't.
past? Licorice is still tasty. Absinthe is a thing.
I don't think people are mostly drinking absinthe for the fact that it tastes like licorice.
There are definitely people who drink absinthe for the reason it tastes like licorice. Now I'm starting to understand why this puzzle is the way that it is. You're supposed to open up one door here, then head back down. That's how they intended you to do it, and not like that weird, just like go the weird way around and force it to only one way. Like the way Renaveleigh is doing this, I can understand the game design a little better.
Music is pretty chill.
I'm enjoying the chill music.
Sounds like
We're all one with the turtle.
Final Fantasy IX town music.
Can I just see the whole stage, please?
That was the feeling I was left with watching and being thankful that I wasn't playing, sort of thing.
Just guess correctly every single time.
I thought it wasn't too bad in the first Worlds. I don't know if I'm just clocking out because the race is over and I'm just chilling out here, or...
I
if I'm
definitely know that feels like, oh, the race is over. My ability to play this game has gone to garbage immediately.
So,
I wonder if you're supposed to
Renaveleigh,
jump down from there.
Just
I
committed
thought
the,
maybe they had seen the bottom of the stage and had spotted those 2 doors, but they haven't. So They just used their last key to get a third brick they don't need, and they're just about to find out.
I appreciate the trying to roll into the door in a desperate attempt to hope that you don't have to do the level again.
Did you see what I just did?
Yeah.
I didn't. No, I was...
It was great. I mean, you were screwed anyway, but I think when you get to the platform with the red key, you might have to jump down because there's a platform there.
I've done that a couple of times. It doesn't work.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm seeing, right?
I jumped across the same area from the other corner before, but
Oh yeah, do the jump from the speed. So much sense.
I went that.
Wonder if that's utilized in the speed run.
Yeah, because now you can grab a green key over there and another brick.
Oh yeah. Yeah, last time I went the different direction here, but like I can't get anywhere with a red key and brick right now.
Oh, so you have to pick up that blue key at the start of the stage before you do that.
Oh, the green key was to get out, not to open that door. Wow.
It's
All right.
close, but that's like the base concept is right. And
Renaveleigh moving on to the final stage.
Yeah, once they had those 3 bricks and were right in front of the door, I think they realized what was up.
because there's the blue key you need to finish.
Wasn't too hard to sort of make the swap. Final level, bit of a mess. It's just kind of spiraling out in all these different directions. Really unclear.
Super unclear.
There we go. Now you'll complete the stage as you brick that up, grab that stuff, and then just go win.
Whoa. The free
I
ball
don't think you
versus,
had to do that.
versus mid-boss race might be being scheduled for the near future.
Yeah, what's
wait.
a bit?
Who's mid-boss racing?
Free ball.
Oh,
It's
the
a
free
really
ball?
exciting,
Ooh.
like, really old mystery players meeting in a very new tournament.
I know exactly, if I'm on commentary, what mid-boss's first words are going to be when he shows up in this room, if he does.
He might not.
Yeah. It's okay, I can fill in the blanks.
We have to let him know ahead of time that he only gets one profanity.
Oh, he'll use it immediately. I think you know exactly what he's gonna say too.
I'm almost wondering, like, if I have a responsibility to, like, remove you from the situation before he shows up.
No. Listen, alright? Our viewers crave content. The stream is denoted for mature audiences only. We're fine.
I don't know if it is still.
No, it is. I went, and it said so. Matt said he made sure that all of the channels were marked as mature.
I thought that was for more extreme things than you'll typically see here.
Do we really see that many extreme things?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I can't. I've had such trouble forcing myself to pay attention to the stage and, like, try to be solving along with the player. Like, I just don't wanna.
And that last stage was the worst. It was just a memory game of where's what.
Yeah, I kind of had that sense of.
Okay, that's not an
Earlier on.
intended route.
Oh, I don't want to miss a mid-boss free ball race. That's... I wonder what kind of game they're gonna get.
Well, here's the thing. No, it could be like nothing. Like a weird, like a game mid boss doesn't want to play, might get pulled, and he might just forfeit. Like, you know, it might be a non-starter.
That means he's lost a free ball. I don't know if mid-boss wants that on his conscience.
I think he'd be okay with it. Oh, Renaveleigh just tried to hold the brick button, try to survive going across while the fan was screwing him up.
I got one good eye that's working right now. I can manage this race.
Was that a double block again? I actually have just the MFH open it in the chat, so I'm getting like 10
yes.
seconds delay.
But the fan was like, you know, messing up their movement, but essentially, yeah.
Funny that we're racing Turbo Turtle just before mid-bosses.
Maybe that was it. Maybe it got him fired up.
Fair enough. Mid-ball.
Yeah, mid-ball race.
Yeah, the give game has been initiated for our next match, so we'll stick with Renaveleigh. They got a chance maybe of closing this out before we gotta creep away, but...
I hate this tree so much.
Whoa, they're across. I'm not even sure if this is like where you're supposed to be right now. Has to get back across with this red key and a brick. Okay, so the fan doesn't really affect you at the bridge. I feel like maybe Renaveleigh was making this harder than it was. Red can turn to blue. Or brick can turn
There's
to
no
blue.
way this game is gonna get drawn by either one of these people.
Oh, the fan! Renaveleigh falls off late into the stage.
Wait, what's going
Fans
on
are a
with
very
the other one?
annoying mechanic. Especially in a game like this.
Whoa, Renaveleigh got like inside the wall on that diagonal there. It feels like maybe if you can get to the very edge away from the fan, its influence stops messing with you, and then you can pick your way across the bridge nicely. Yeah, like the fan is barely pushing you from that far away. I feel like you can just go slow there. Alright, here we go. Whoa, 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 okay! Is across. Is through the teleporter with a red key. Is over here.
I'm holding off
Through-
putting in the new racers.
Okay,
just to
gets
see
a
this
jump.
finish.
I don't remember exactly where the jump is used. There's the end. Oh right, Polari finished by jumping up to the top left. Wasn't even
Yes.
this exit that we see here. That's where Renaveleigh's going, sees it. Oh, where's the best place to do this jump from? It all comes down to this. It's good! I think that's the clear.
Nice. That's a done.
There it is, dot done. 1:13:01 DSRL time.
Whoops. We are moving on. However, to the new match.
The game's been pulled that I tested. ID, we both tested this one. just kind of a
which one?
whatever.
Really
puzzle
coming down to
game.
whether if Boss has played this one. Oh, he's just pulling up race results. Comment. Yep, that's the right comment.
Wow, he actually played it. All right.
All right. Ooh, line
I put a
69.
PlayStation game
Nice.
in there. I doubt he's played.
That's line 69.
Today.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, Mid-Boss and Freeball have been around a long time in the community, so they've played all kinds of things. We could be pulling games for a while before we find something.
Until I roll into freeware.
That's weird. Didn't load there. Oh, because Mid-Boss isn't on the contact sheet. That's not surprising.
This is gonna be a disaster. On one hand, I'm like really hoping that Bid Boss says he has played this game, but on the other hand, I really hope he says he hasn't played this game.
This is not one I tested.